this is Layla. Actually bringing up a live video tonight. Talk about a couple things which I think the majority of you would know that Monster Hunter World and God of War have done successfully well this year alone in 2018. And the other thing I'm going to talk about from Mr. Soldier HD on his videos, and I don't blame him. YouTube taking away the hashtags for his videos, his hard-earned work, and my video tonight is not about advertising Call of Duty, because Call of Duty to me is dead. Things coming in are Monster Hunter World and God of War, which actually God of War surpassed even Monster Hunter World, maybe at that the same level with Monster Hunter World. The other thing is there's a lot of other games are coming out. The rumor is, not 100% sure, but the actual rumor is going to be the remake of Castlevania Bloodlines. It was actually on Twitter, and I think it was Konami who posted it. Not 100% sure if it is a remake. We don't know if, or I don't even know, and the rumor is that they're supposed to be the remake, but there's nothing really 100% concrete proof evidence yet. Unfortunately, I only know very little about what's going on Twitter. But as far as the Monster Hunter World goes, with the new update, after they take care of this event with the Turav, Kalav, or whatever the gold monster is considered as Monster Hunter World, this is something I can't wait until they start doing the G rank. And if they're setting you up for the G rank, I think that's going to be way freaking awesome. I cannot express in how good that's going to turn out. The other thing I thought was very interesting. I mean, I going back to what people are saying about COD, World War II, PUBG, Fortnite, I tend to push that away from the usual crowd. My whole thing is about with Call of Duty World War II, and I mean, I'll be happy once Black Ops 4 come out, because give it to Treyarch, they're going to do the job, and it's going to become relatively apparent that Treyarch is going to hopefully save Call of Duty, but I'm hoping at the same time that they can somehow find a redeeming value to Call of Duty and not have these problems. Another thing I want to point out from Young Ye, who I watch his videos every now and then, and one that is going on as far as that goes, and of course in a later segment, I'm not going to get too much about what's happening with Destiny 2. It says, though, apparently Activision excludes Destiny from list of accomplishments, which means pretty much, according to what Young Ye is saying, is Destiny 2 has pretty much practically been murdered under its own accord because of Activision and, well, Activision and Bungie being greedy, and we all know exactly that fiasco turned out to be pretty much like the worst thing that can ever happen. To be perfectly honest with you, as far as like all these games go, the first-person shooter games, of course, you know, everybody knows that PlayStation VR, if you have the money, you get the VR games like Batman and the new Doom that goes with it. A lot of these newer games are coming out. Hopefully, everything that's coming out in 2018 within November, October, even like earlier, to Monster Hunter World and God of War, which just came out the start of this year. And I'm actually happy that those two games are going to hopefully bring about a different gaming style. I'm technically more of a Monster Hunter person. I mean, let alone being a Dark Souls person. And being on a different generation of gaming, you know, from Mortal Kombat to EverQuest Online to you name it. But, you know, to me, in the personal aspect, I know I should be trying out God of War, the new one. However, with a done deal, the new God of War is somewhat a new experience for a younger generation. The same thing goes for Call of Duty World War II. A newer generation, some of us who actually remember playing Call of Duty 3 for the PS2, all the way to Modern Warfare, to Modern Warfare 2, and so on and so on and so on. From the Call of Duty series until whenever. The other thing is I'm not 100% sure as far as if there's any more releases from of Dark Souls coming out. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even. I'm not too sure. I mean, the remake to Dark Souls, the first one, I think that was awesome. You know, like I said, if I have Dark Souls 2 and 3, why don't I not complete the collection? I mean, it's kind of like me being a heavy metal chick and buying every album of Five Finger Death Punch, which actually I have all the albums. And I went to FYE today. I want to talk about that real quick. I went to FYE. I bought the last album of Five Finger Death Punch until a new album comes out, which is coming out this month. If you are a fan of Five Finger Death Punch, I'd recommend getting the new album. I don't even know the name of the album, but it is coming out on the 18th of this month, the 18th of May. You know, I had fun. So today is just one of those days, you know, getting out there and first time going out, pretty much going to the mall. First time, you know, in practically over like the fall and winter. And my biggest to-do was to just go out there and, I mean, I came close of like going to GameStop. Hi there. But to make a long and short of it, I'm gonna be looking into the next video game comes out for 2018. So when I jump off on the gaming topic, which I know everybody's getting tired of, like games and being aired on and shit, and so I'll just jump over, switch gears now. And how are you today? But so that's pretty much it for as far as like the gaming goes. Do I play GTA 5? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I haven't played it in probably, I think the last time I played it was probably somewhere October, November. I actually stopped playing it because I had other things going on. Thank you. But no, I did play GTA 5 for a while. I actually stopped playing it. Like I said, I'm more into like the Dark Souls games and stuff like that. And what else was I into? Bloodborne. and like a few other games are just kind of really out there. I just try different games, that's all. I stopped playing Call of Duty, so don't even ask me about Call of Duty, because I quit that game probably about a couple months ago. Just got like a level 49, it's just enough is enough. I did play Terra, but Terra even had problems, so Terra kind of like got 86 in another direction. So I tried different games. Yeah, GTA, something about GTA 5 after a while. I mean, the game's been going on strong. I remember GTA 5 back when it was the PlayStation 2. I remember buying it as my first game. I went out to, at the time it was like KB Toys or something. You go out there and you buy GTA, GTA 3 with the console. It was pretty cool. But I bought it separate from the console because it just got the regular console itself. And I followed GTA through from GTA 3, Vice City, and then I stopped playing when they got to GTA 4. Thank you. But I stopped playing GTA 4 because I don't know. I think I just lost not the taste, but the interest in it. And then I got into like EverQuest, like EverQuest Online Adventures and stuff. And of course, one of my friends tonight just got Monster Hunter, and somebody I actually gamed with on Terra, who actually helped me get into a very good leveling system, supposedly. So, but as far as anything else goes, it's just what it is. I mean, and my whole thing is with Terra, it was kind of like, okay, connection issue. So, but yeah, the GTA series, I stopped at 4, I got into 5 again. I know, GTA 5, they just did some ridiculous things to it. Like, they have gun running, which I never really got into the gun running. I think the gun running, see, I'm not like a huge PvPer, and sometimes I kind of keep if I play GTA Online, I have to pretty much make it closed for private, because my friends, would be like, oh, you want to play? And it's like, okay, sure, what have you. So, I ended up, I stopped for a while, but I was actually pretty much more like the driver in the whole game. Because a couple of my friends were like, oh yeah, we'll just do this heist and stuff like that, and I just kind of like drive, get them through and shit. A lot of it is, if you get certain vehicles and stuff like that. And I remember watching other YouTube videos on GTA 5, and they would have like cheat codes, like infinite money, or how to get infinite money, how to get like all these hidden vehicles that were kind of more I don't know, hidden vehicles and stuff like that. We'll see. Like I said, I haven't played GTA 5 in a few months. Probably not, sadly to say, not until like I got Call of Duty World War II. And then I stopped playing. Jumped from GTA 5, from Call of Duty to Paladins for a short time, and I went to playing Monster Hunter, Dark Souls 3, and a whole other mess. But It was fun, you know. I still have the game, I just don't play it. I did have Little Nightmares, I played that one, just wasn't really crazy about it. So, so pretty much, as you can tell, I'm in the PlayStation Playroom, which is the only thing I can actually do to get away from the gaming, you know. I'm tired of, like, doing a lot of the gaming. I like rather talk about it than trying to actually do it now. You know, I actually played a motorcycle game probably back, oh my god, I forgot the name it was called, but it was like a motorcycle game. It wasn't right, but it was something else. It was a race game. It was a motorcycle race game. And that one I played for a little bit, got into a little bit of NASCAR, didn't do... I mean, racing games are okay. Just yesterday, believe it or not, I actually picked up the remaster version of Burnout Paradise. But trying to avoid the copyright strikes, you know, is one thing on YouTube. And I think it gets a little bit crazy at times with the... You know, like you get a notification and they say, oh, well, there's a copyright, like, copyright claim or some BS. So I kind of generally tend to not do certain games where I'm gonna get myself into that sort of problem. It's already bad enough. I mean, I didn't get demonetized, which I hope I didn't. But normally me having no filter is just... It's funny as hell. And sad to say, really, the main truth is, too, I mean, I have an Xbox One. I haven't been on it in God knows how long. And I have Killer Instinct on it, which I remember playing it back probably back like in the 90s. The first original Killer Instinct. And it wasn't too bad. It kind of brought back some fun memories. You know, my friends and I used to play it a lot. Used to hang out like in the arcades and stuff. You know, but nowadays it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just getting too old to really play like the games I remember playing. I mean, it's nice to every now and then play them, but I don't do it a lot anymore. So pretty much at this point, I mean, if I'm not doing like a live telefeed like this, chances are you're gonna... Oh, well, I'm actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm actually in my 40s. I'll leave it there. I kid you not, I am in my 40s. I am, I've been around the block a few times, to put it that way. But, yeah, so pretty much what you're seeing behind me, in case you're wondering, this is my office. My backdrop, everything. Some of it was like a mixture of different things. There's a commendation over there, which is from a World War II veteran who served in World War II. Was on an LST, and friends got few of his friends got blown up, I should say. And of course, everything else is just different stuff. And there was something here. Of course, this little doodad right here is my purple angel, where my hand is. So, yeah, a different mixture of everything. I'm more diverse than anything, really. So diverse and just kind of like fun. I just have sometimes like for me being fun, having fun. Let me just rephrase that. Having fun, playing on a game, having fun, collecting stuff, keeping everything together was always that thing I always had. I mean, I played probably like a few years ago. I actually played. I remember playing Dark Souls 2. I used to do New Game Pluses and just hold everything. I was kind of like a hoarder in a game. And here, not too much, but here I'm pretty laid back and mild. Hey, Einstein's back. Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true. Anyways, so pretty much is what it is. Nothing really new and exciting. And kind of just hanging loose, chilling out, and just pretty much like having a good time. No big deal. So, and just looking at some stuff, just kind of like pretty much just continuing. One second. Here we go. Yeah, a lot of, it's funny, I'm actually, I'm a mixed European. I'm actually a mixture of Irish Italian. And very little in, actually about this much in Brazilian. But, yeah, Oliver, how you doing tonight? See, that's what I'm talking about. Germany rocks. I don't care what anybody says. They rock. Just same thing as London, and all the European countries are freaking awesome. But anyways, yeah, Germany is awesome. Anyways, so that pretty much sums it up. And, but yeah, like I said. Oh, yes, bratwurst. That's, believe it or not, I actually knew quite a few people, quite a few friends of mine who were German, and they would eat that a lot. It can be. Anyways, the funny part is that, this country can be nice, but I'm not going to get into it. It's kind of like murky water. It's politics like that. I didn't vote, for somebody as vile as what's in the White House, I'll put it that way. So, pretty much, that's the roundabout of it. I know there's a lot of people who say that. Anyways, don't mind me. I know Lightstream's a troll, so I'm gonna ignore him. But y'all, whoever else is watching, I give you the credit. course, in the background, my freaking the downstairs radio just went off because I have a Bluetooth connection device. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's nothing much else. Like I said, no big deal. Oh, hey Prince. What games do I play? Oh, wow. I have Monster Hunter World, Sims 4, Terra, Dark Souls 3, Grand Theft Auto 5. I got like so many. I mean, I got like, and I got one game on digital, and I'm kind of sorry I ever got it. It was Call of Duty World War II, and I will not play that ever again. I stopped at level 49, done. But most games I have, I mean, I got like Burnout Paradise, and like a few others too. I do. It's kind of my favorite genre. If you're talking about like a really old school game, actually, when I first got into gaming, it was, believe it or not, it was Golden Axe, original Golden Axe, and then I followed that through with Golden Axe 2, and I tried Beast Rider, but Beast Rider wasn't good. Then I got like into other games, like, you know, the Castlevania, pretty much, for an example. I loved Castlevania. I didn't like Lords of Shadow, which is funny. I mean, somebody like me who played Castlevania as a favorite generic game, it was something that the majority, like my cousins, would never play Castlevania. Like, I played Castlevania 1, Simon's Quest, Dracula's Curse, pretty much all of them, all the way until like they got to Lament of Innocence, Curse of Darkness, and then you had Bloodlines, and you had Castlevania X, Dracula Chronicles, Symphony of the Night. I mean, there's like so many Castlevania games I actually played that I just now at this point I'm not, you know. And that's how I got hooked onto Dark Souls, because I was actually trying to make a character based from Castlevania, which sadly didn't work out. So, yeah, like I said, to answer that question there, Prince, it's actually, the truth of the matter is Castlevania was my favorite. Until they got to Lords of Shadow, that's when I kind of said enough's enough. And like the first Lords of Shadow, I guess I can say I was okay with it, but at the same time, it was like when they made the second one I didn't like. The second one was kind of more, they put Dracula like into a future, and it was kind of like, then you got into like the flashback memories of what happened to his son, and, you know, fighting like this evil version of himself in a pool of blood, which kind of like done. So actually, there's one person in mind today. I actually would recommend checking out his videos. Starman715. You can find him on YouTube. He does like all these retro games and current games. He generally tends to go for more like the classics, like, you know, even like remakes to like from Dark Souls to Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario World, I guess you want to put it. So he's one guy to check out on YouTube. Starman715. He's really awesome. He every now and then I get notifications, but he hasn't. I haven't seen anything posted from him since. So Yep. And speaking of which, I actually just got, I'm just actually speaking with Starman right now. But yeah, his videos are really dead nuts, and they're good. Yeah, yes. You know, I remember buying a Sega game. Actually, in high school, I remember buying my first Sega Genesis. I was like 16, you know, in high school, and my parents were like, "Oh, if you want to like have a Sega Genesis, you had to go outside and you had to earn the money." So I did. I ended up like doing like going to neighbors' houses and stuff. Well, actually, the first two were not bad. The third was kind of eh. Yeah, you know, I heard something about that. They even said, I think they said Bloodlines was supposed to be one of them. I think. If Bloodlines is, I will get Bloodlines. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that one. So, the funny thing is, though, I mean, I'll follow through any Sega game, but certain games that when I hear the word remaster, my intuition of remaster, the one I felt like I got ripped off was when they did the remaster to the original God of War for the PS3. Oh, okay. What's up, Starman? That's no problem. I just wanted you on for a bit. You know, one year my family got me, they got me Sonic and Knuckles when it was Knuckles' first game. I think it was like an intro game, and you took the Sonic Hedgehog cartridge you put up on top, and you plugged it into the Genesis with it, so you had the Sonic and Knuckles. And it's a shame I don't have it anymore, but I actually sold it. At the time, I was doing it for the extra money to buy my PS4. And I used to work at a game store, so it was so much easier to get it that way. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that PS4. Here's like some of my old games. I got store credit for it, and I did. And that went towards that. And about 2 years ago, last year, I started getting a different TV because my original HD TV crapped out on me. The crystals went. So I ended up buying myself a nice 29, 30-inch TV and a PlayStation camera. I still have my original Creative speakers back when my old place I stayed in. I still have my Xbox 360. It's like right where I'm pointing is where it is. I mean, I still have this bad boy right here. My original, this is not my first Xbox 360. The one I had before this was actually the first gen. It had the, it was like, it had a weird setup. It was like, had the metal prongs, and the outlets were bigger. And when this one's that one there is probably, I think that's the 7th generation. But I mean, it's kind of hard to tell nowadays. And I think that's pretty much it here. But I don't normally, like, if I normally game and if I don't have my camera on, whether if it's a classic game or a current game, I actually bought one day and I broke down. I got myself this Turtle Beach headset. But sometimes I don't like using the headset unless if I really, really need to. But it never really works out. And that's pretty much it there. And then I have my Mega Controller for the PS4, which is more this big one. It's pretty cool though. Like if you order the stickers on Amazon, this is like all fluorescent and shit. And I bought this on Amazon for like, I think, the entire skin package for about, I think, 14 bucks. Which isn't really bad. I mean, you know, bright enough light, it glows in the dark. I bought this, which is the text pad they have for the PS4. And every now and then I'll use this one, but every now and then I don't. And of course I got the Control Freaks. This is like when I was playing Call of Duty. But like I said, a lot of this is like all, you know, just little stuff here and there. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. So, yeah, I've been having a busy year, and my streams, those who have subscribed to my channel, I want to give a huge thank you onto subscribing to my channel. And I'm trying to, it's like I said in my last video, my last actual live video, that my channel is starting to undergo some different changes. I don't know exactly, I personally don't know exactly what kind of changes I'm doing to my channel. But eventually there's going to be a lot more to come. I just have probably like a couple more things I gotta do. Try to set up something really nice. I actually do want to get a certain game, which I'm kind of waiting for until like October or something like that. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for my channel for tonight. I just want to get out there televised and just kind of getting things situated with the whole new networking, which eventually will be taking place. I just don't know when. So please stay tuned for that. No more details exactly what I'm doing to my channel, what I'm doing, and to get more of a feed going a little bit more. Eventually I am going to be putting some of my channels or some of my videos I make upcoming, and I will talk about this briefly. I'm going to be putting subtitles for those who are from like a different country, or people who can't, or even like people who have hearing impaired issues. I'm working that out, trying to get the fine tuning on that, and then that's pretty much it. I actually want to give a, before I go though, I have to give a major shout out to 8 Thoughts. If he's watching, or if he does decide to watch, 8 Thoughts, keep up with the videos. Soldier HD, keep up with the YouTube videos. Don't get discouraged, don't get frustrated, and do not just do one video at a time. And if YouTube decides to take a tag or your hashtag away, I don't blame you for being upset. I don't blame you for being I actually don't blame you for being upset and pissed off about the whole thing. I actually wouldn't blame you, because it seems like that's what YouTube's been trying to do to a lot of the YouTubers for the video games. And for the video games, I mean, when y'all post up on video games, do what you gotta do. I mean, that's what I do. And thank you there. Thank you there, buddy. Yeah, pretty much like, don't get discouraged if YouTube decides to demonetize, excuse me. Don't get discouraged if YouTube tries to demonetize you if you're doing a video. This goes out to anybody. Don't let YouTube discourage you from doing what you need to do with the videos. I mean, if you guys play PUBG, Fortnite, whatever the case may be, and you get a notification from YouTube saying, oh well, we're gonna just take off your content because it's not of YouTube standards. I mean, just don't get discouraged. Just keep going, keep pushing. To all my European brothers and sisters out there, keep up the good work. Same thing over in Europe. You guys post up a video, game, do the same thing. I got you, and I got full support and full faith that everybody can actually do these channels and game and not get so frustrated with the crap that's been going on, you know, as far as like what YouTube's been doing. But yeah, anyways, I'm off for tonight, and this is Layla saying bye for now, and keep gaming, keep doing the best you can, strive, achieve it, and you got it made. So I say bye and farewell, and thank you for watching, and thank you for talking with me and trying to help out as much as I can here. Well, I can make this quick. Actually, I will say this. Early 2000, somewhere like in early, I'd say like about 2012, 2013, I actually dated a guy who, he wasn't blonde hair, blue eyes. He was actually Asian, and he was such a cutie, and he actually did dye his hair blonde, but I never told him to do it. He just did it. And back then, I actually dated a couple of guys actually. One Asian, one guy that was actually from the UK, and another one that was from Holland. Only 3 guys I've dated in pretty much my entire life. So, pretty much answer your question there. Yeah, I've done it. Well, I don't talk about that sort of thing. But, hold on. Well, this is getting interesting. What the hell? Give me 1 second. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, the last time well, I can get into this real quick. The last time I had somebody do, was on my channel, and it was kind of a little different. It wasn't that much self-explanatory, but anyways, I'm off for tonight. I'm over my time frame here, but anyways, just make sure to check out my next upcoming videos. I gotta figure out which I'm gonna do. I have to figure that one out. But, a surprise. It's not gonna be, relax, it's not gonna be Call of Duty, please. I mean, Call of Duty kinda makes you, well, kinda gag a little bit. I mean, I'm sorry if I upset anybody for doing that. If if anybody's actually watching this and likes Call of Duty, I'm sorry. I have to wholeheartedly apologize on that, but it's the truth. But anyways, I'm off for tonight, and I'll see you guys later in the next episode or the next video. And stay tuned. You never know exactly what I can do. I can end up surprising you with something really nice. But anyways, I'm off. Bye.